The National Broadcasting Commission says it has put some laws regarding the broadcasting in Nigeria to protect the local industries from monopolistic tendencies and also to avoid the stimulation of advertising revenue into the local industries. The DG, Malam Ishak Modibo Kau, says the laws and objectives are in the interest of content producers across the country to help promote the enterprise to be able to benefit and empower humanity and the development of broadcasting industry in Nigeria.
Part of the objectives of the amendments are mainly the protection and promotion of the local broadcast industry from monopolistic tendencies, the promotion and also anti-competitive behavior, the stimulation of advertising revenue into the broadcast industry, and by extension, the local creative industry. These objectives, I must say, remain key and central to the development of broadcasting in Nigeria and indeed the current reform of the broadcast industry. Now, whilst as a commission, we acknowledge the mixed reaction of the industry to the release of the amendments to the 6th edition of the code, we consider them, the debate surrounding it, healthy for the development of the broadcast industry. And we must commend those who have intellectualized and enriched this discourse with incisive and decent arguments both for and against. The Commission, however, wishes to reiterate the fact that the objectives of the amendments are in our own national best interest. We currently have a highly rated and hugely talented creative industry in Nigeria. But the facts remain that content producers, by the way, lots of them in their numbers across the country, are unable to harness the benefits of their creative endowment, due largely to monopolistic restrictions and anti-competitive behavior. The current amendments, therefore, are aimed to reposition the broadcast industry and make it more responsive to emerging realities and needs in the broadcast sector. There is no doubt that the Nigerian broadcast industry is facing a series of challenges. These include, as I said earlier, the inability for broadcasters to generate required funds from advertising and programming. Local producers of content are no longer able to create content for television, and if you notice, you'll have seen a dearth of qualitative TV programming. Now, what this has created is a situation that has more or less led to the influx, of some foreign production companies, some of them unregistered and unlicensed by the Nigerian government. Now, these companies have taken over the content production space and by extension the advertising and broadcast space, and in so doing have relegated the local entrepreneurs more or less to oblivion.
He says the law made are not for the commission to generate revenue.
A broadcast policy that will include our own people and give them space not only to participate, but also to grow, and also fundamentally to create avenues for revenue generation, even for the people you call the small players.
But to allow local content producer earn money. Magdalene Palmer, Voicetv News.